Welcome to this short guide on how best to use the new SBF.BIZ website and in particular the business directory. The members that already have an entry in the previous business directory have all been migrated across. So if you log in with your old user ID and password and visit and follow these instructions, this all applies to you. But also if you have just signed up for a new account and you are a new member to the SBF, this is also the video for you. Once you have logged in, your landing page will look something like this. Here you'll see one of the second function here is about your business directory. Here, this is the place to go and view the business directory in a searchable format. You can see at the top here, you can search by different categories, but also small keywords such as, say, accountancy. Hit search, and the short list of accountants come back. If you clear the results, you can do some broader spectrum category searches, commercial printers for example, and also say for example if you wanted them a commercial printer in Ashford, hit search, and there you have drilled in and actually done a detailed search based on location and a category. So a very flexible platform, and this platform will continue to grow and become a lot more powerful in the future. To clear the results, all you do is remove the filters and clear the results, and you are back here to the default look and feel. If you want to make sure your business has a good entry in this members directory, head over to the members menu. As you've logged in, this will allow you to do a lot more on the website, and in particular at the bottom you can edit your profile. You will then be presented with your edit profile screen. This is where all the changes that you make here will reflect how your business directory entry will look. Most of these fields are mandatory, which are then marked by the small red star against each of these fields. You will not be able to save this profile until at least all of the fields with the red star have been edited. One of the first fields that you'll be presented with after the standard business name, first name, last name and email address will be the business logo. When it comes to editing the business logo, we recommend adding an image that is 200 pixels high. It can be a JPEG or a PNG file. I have also supplied a link here to bfunky.com, which is an online photo editor that gives you a couple of basic features for cropping and resizing a photo. I'm just going to briefly run you through how to use it, just so that you can prepare your logo for the best possible look and feel for the business directory. So go ahead and click on the link. This will load the photo editor. At this point I'm going to navigate, find my test logo on my hard disk of my computer, drag it across, drop it onto the page. As you can see, the menu has loaded with photo editing features. The items with the orange stars against are premium rate features, which means you would have to upgrade. But the free options here are crop and resize and rotate, which can be useful. First of all, on the crop feature, tap crop. Using the small selector bars in the middle of the edges and on the corners, you can click and drag and crop the edges of where you would like your logo to finish and start. This is just a small example of me just using a test subject, but it gives you an idea what you can do. Once you've set the crop position, tap the blue button with the white tick in. This then commits the cropped image is resized to that shape that you selected. I also now want to resize this to make sure that the height is exactly 200. So I hit the resize button here, and in the height box at the very top here, you can just type in 200. And the moment you click away from it, it resizes the width automatically. So you can hit the blue box again with the white tick in. That commits the site resizing. This image is now ready to be saved. So if I hit save, computer, I'm going to select a JPEG instead of the PNG. It has a smaller footprint when saving to your hard disk. I'm going to call this business logo 1. So if I hit save, that is now saved to my downloads directory on my computer. So I can close this screen. I can now return back to the business directory editing page, click upload, select files here, go to my downloads directory as it's already shown. There's my business logo number 1. Click open. It uploads the image. I can now select the file and it brings it into this environment. If I slide down a little bit further, I can now get the ability to select the business categories that I currently would like to be a part of. This is very important, so people will search by these categories. So please make sure you accurately select exactly what your business is about. It is okay to select multiple entries, and to do so all you need to do is hold down the control key or command key on a Windows or Mac, an Apple Mac. So click your first category, business services, and holding down the control key on the keyboard, I'm going to select business support as well. And a third one, financial and legal, purely as an example. You can scroll down, keep on holding the control key, and you can select further others if necessary. Carry on scrolling down. The business tags keywords feature is important. This allows for more granular searching in the free search box previously seen. I've selected a default selection here, just giving you an idea, and all I'm using is a comma to separate the different phrases and words that I would like to put in as additional keywords as extensions to the categories. These are just generalized examples. They are not specific and good examples to a specific business. They're just purely examples. But you can see here, there's the comma that separates them in the middle there. The next part is your business information bio. This is where you want to spend a bit of time preparing some words and select a good description of your business. You could always pre-write this in Word or an email, or go and retrieve it from LinkedIn if you've already written quite a lot of stuff already on your LinkedIn account. I'm just going to put some placeholder words in here. Again, you can use all sorts of formatting, different types of headings, bold, italic, bullet point, numbers, block quotes, alignment left, center to the right, making hyperlinks, adding read more lines, which you probably don't need to use these last 3, but they are there to just in case. Scrolling further down allows you to put the website in. Make sure you include your HTTP or HTTPS. For this play, I'm just going to use the Spellthorne Business Forum website name, and here I'm going to put a default telephone number in, purely as an example. And I will actually put a mobile in, although it's not a working mobile. My Facebook page I could retrieve. Again, for the same Twitter and LinkedIn, just put the full URL of your Facebook, Twitter or LinkedIn page here, just so that they can click directly in the link in the business directory and it will take them straight to it. These are not mandatory fields, but they would be considered useful. Here you can enter just a default address. All I've done here is exactly that. I've just entered a non-existent directory and non-existent address. So I can now hit the update button. If it saves correctly with all fields being edited correctly, you will get the green "Your profile has been successfully updated" bar. You can now go and view your entry. Once you've returned to the members directory, you can go to your search field, put in a key parameter of your business. In this instance, I'm just going to use the SBF. Here you can see the company, SBF Training Company, with the various entries added. If I click on more, you can see the logo has now loaded quite nicely and everything laid out. All the information you added into the directory edited profile is now shown here. You can return as often as you like and edit as you bring in special offers, and also as we bring in further enhancements to the business directory page. I hope you enjoy this feature, and please do look out for further enhancements in the future. Thank you for listening.